Listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you all to our Inside Liberia show. But this is the another version of Inside Liberia. We know that we are a little bit late, but then it's just some connectivity issue. So this our Inside Liberia platform is where we bring you conversations surrounding happenings in Liberia, here and around the country. So our host will join us shortly, and now we're going to take our team song. We'll be right back.
Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV.
I love
Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Listen and be inspired.
And we are back here at Sandra TV. My name is Leon Twazaman. As you already know, I am not the host of Inside Liberia. I am one of the panelists here at Primetime Sunday. And I'm the guy who's always behind the studio doing some technical work for our guest and our host. But yeah, as we discussed, that today we will be discussing issues politically, focusing on the inside Liberia, things that are happening around the executive mansion and around, Liberia. So, like for instance, today we had the official spokesperson of the Liberia National Police. She resigned, and we have some sentencing from the not the Supreme Court. Sorry, I take that back. From the Circuit Court. That can you hear me? Yes, she is. And I will turn it over to you.
Want to.
You're clear. You're clear. I can hear you. So she's just not getting in the studio. Again, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat, or you can definitely use our WhatsApp number to call Inside Liberia. So we'll be in the background as she take over her show. But you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm
Okay,
listening to
folks,
you.
welcome tonight on Samdra TV to the program Inside Liberia. Inside Liberia came a little bit late due to our current electricity problem, but guys, it's better late than never, and we are here to share information. So it doesn't have to be exactly 9 o'clock. It can be a little after 9, it can be 10 o'clock, or a little after 10. The most important thing is we are here to give you the best on Samdra TV. Tonight is Wednesday night, and the program is Liberia, broadcasting from Liberia, Monrovia, and my name is Vivian. Liberia program, the Inside Liberia program, right on this platform. You can find us on YouTube and also live on Facebook. So tonight, several issues have come up in Liberia. We'd like to bring you fresh issues, fresh discussions, and while we are doing long planning for other interviews and stuff like that. Yes, all right. So recently in Liberia, let's go straight to the point. Today in Liberia, the police former spokesperson Cecilia G. Clark resigned from the LMP after being transferred to the protocol department as head of protocol. And most interestingly, she the one who she had been complaining about overlapping function and doing her job for her while she was present has been appointed full time as the new spokesman for Liberia National Police. That's Sam Collins, and that's a media colleague who used to be police spokesperson before. Anyway, that's for another day. Recently, most recently, we've been talking about the issue of the Fulani Security Service or Fulani National Security issues. We've been viewing different views from all angles, people from the Muslim and Christian background been giving their views, people who talking about they are just a mere security group to protect the mosques during the worship time. Others will say no, they don't need it. If that is it, then it should not be named Fulani Security or Fulani National Security, whatever the name is. Guys, this is Liberia and we are a country of law and order. And if we have not in any time appreciated our government, let us appreciate them now that they are able to handle issues swiftly and important issues too. The issue of security matters in any country. It matters. We're living in a region where uh, the Muslims and Christians have had or are still having diversity of issues. We don't want to restrict it to religion. We can also add some politics into it, whatever it is, but it's difficult for us as Liberians or for people around the world to not notice the kind of problems that have been existing between Muslims and Christians around the world. I want to speak for Africa or mostly Liberia. Now, why do we want to have a Fulani national security? Why do we want to have tribal security? So, the Fula is not really a tribe in Liberia. Let me be clear with you. But even if we come to the 16 tribes, why do we want to have a Bele security agency, a Bassa security agency, Madingo security agency, Crew security agency? Let's just, if we are talking about tribal security, why do we want to have them? What is the police doing? What's going to be the work of the national police, the state security? What's going to be the work of the AFL, the DEA, and all other functional security, along with registered and legalized private security agencies that also support national security work? What's going to happen to city police in various cities that also support the work of the national security? If every tribe say because my tribe and we speak only better, so we have better security. Why if we say okay, I'm only Madingo, so we got Madingo security? Why if the crime people say, yeah, we for Grand Chile, we got to have our own security because we got to be protected in the river if everyone wants to be protected? What will become of the rule of law? And the even worst of it all, this security is not even registered or has not been approved by the Ministry of Justice. And yet they are operating, functioning well in the country. And today, the Ministry of Justice calls you to order, and somebody will come out and say the people's intentions are good. Guys, there is no good intention about any security that is not registered or that has not been legally recognized by the government. There is no good intention. Why you want to have a security on your own? Let's say you want to have one of the fellow Muslims said when they go to the mosque to pray, when they come down, sometimes slippers get missing, shoes get missing. Guys, in the church or churches, we have ushers or protocols. Protocols don't overstep the bound. They are used right in the church. They do the function in the church, and after that, they go home. You got no reason to overstep the bounds. You got no reason to have an adequate incorporation to be called usher in your church. You got no reason to be called to have adequate incorporation to be called protocol officer in your church because you function in the church. You are there to protect, advise, to work for the members who are seated in church. If someone asks you for water, they want to ask for water, they ask the usher. If someone needs a seat and the church is packed or you don't know where to sit, when you get to the door, you meet the usher. Those are the doorkeepers. So if your intention is to protect slippers at the mosque, you don't even need to call them slipper security. Just find a name that may also be similar to usher or protocol, and let them be used only during a prayer time. After that, everyone can find their way home. Why do we need whole full-time security to protect Fulani people in Liberia? Eh? When there are tribes in Liberia that don't have to go through all of that. At least if there was something like a vigilante team that the community decides on that. But the Fulani governor would sit there and establish his own security for no reason, for whatever matter. And then somebody will be referred to it that the intentions are good. When you go to the mosque to pray, no one there to watch all your slipper. What? Churches do have ushers and protocols. Why don't you have yours? You could have another name for it that will suit you. And then just let them be used at the various mosques after service, after worship time. They can find their way home as others do, instead of putting our security system to disbelief or putting our security system in jumbo. We don't need a private security. The Fulani needs security to protect Fulani people. We don't need crew security to protect crew people. Liberia is too small for such a time. It's a small country for such a thing. We are still struggling from our years backstory. We are still, even the babies who were born after the war are still struggling. They're still asking questions because those are things that they learn in school. They want to know. If the court, you mentioned some permanent needs in Liberia now. Some of the kids who have been taught history at a certain level in the school will ask you, this is the person who are doing this? Is this the person who did that? They care to know. And today we be coming up with all the things that are happening around the region. We be coming up to say food that people got their own security in Liberia is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. No. That should not be accepted. And if that is what Kula Fofana, presidential press secretary, was trying to back, then seriously, there's a question that she needs to answer to the Liberian people. Because sometimes somebody said this, and let me say again, when you are appointed to government or maybe you represent an institution or an individual, you can't be too fast to talk. You can't be too fast to go to the defense or something that you may not have sufficient security knowledge about. Something that you may not have added knowledge about you. Don't, even if it comes from your house, you got to do your own investigation before you speak. As a press secretary to the president, Kula, your statement was and is still wrong. Very wrong. And at the end of the whole thing, you saw the number of people, even journalists, your own colleagues, who were criticizing. You don't just get out and make statement like that. This is Liberia. You owe the Liberian people. You work for the government. You owe this government security. You owe this government loyalty. You can just get out and speak anything or say anything because you are from a Muslim background. On a more serious note, before any vigilante team, even a vigilante team, the community chairman, the elders in the community has to work with the police. They agree that this vigilante team is working from this hour to so hour at night, and their confined area is this place. And they agree upon it before this, even the vigilante team begins to function. And you just get up and put one big name behind group of huge looking men and say Fula National Security to protect only Fula people. At what level? For what? Why this security institution can protect all Muslims? Why only Fulanis? Are you a marginalized group? Do you need a special security force to protect you? Are you running your own government? Fula governor, are you running your own government in Liberia? Because we are still trying to know why you had to launch or organize a whole national security. Do you want to overlap function, government function? Is there something bigger than that? Are you planning something? Recently, again, between yesterday and today, there was a video trending again on the social media exposing a, some alleged illegal residents who are residing in the Deborah Obi area, Gardnersville, around the town hall. In that place, we who live on the Gardnersville belt know that side very well. So the police and immigration need to work and start going up that hill to find out because that place is open. It's not in healing. It's an open community, and that building is a familiar building on the road. We hope that the government would start looking at that particular video and taking serious action. Start going there to see who are those people who are dressed in Arab forms. What are they doing here? Whether they are legalized, whether they are legalized aliens, migrants, or whoever they are. Let us start to check because the security of this country matters. This is not a time for Liberia to go back to dark days. What is going to free us from it is when we start putting checkpoints to where they need to be placed. When you place a checkpoint to where it needs to be placed, you have done something right. And we will not sit here and just let these kind of things pass with us saying it or with us bringing it to the media or bringing it to the attention of the Liberian people. Liberian deserves better. It is enough. Enough is enough. And our own citizens, why don't we give the government chance to do the work? Why don't we give the security chance to do the work? The interference is just too much. You will be surprised to see one Liberian citizen will say, but they're not bad thing the people do. What wrong in it? What wrong in having your own not recognized by the Ministry of Justice? You are illegally doing it. And so you become suspicious, especially when it is based on one tribe that is not even amongst the 16 tribes of our country. You are all aliens trying to do your own business, trying to hustle in another man's land. And you can't go to that extent only because Liberia is a free country, free land of liberty. You can't go to that extent that overlooking the security sector of Liberia, that's undermining the peace and stability that we have here in our country that we enjoy today. So that is what wrong. Liberians, let us start asking what's wrong with it. Because too many things wrong. Too many things wrong with it. I don't know if some of you read the statement that came from Mohammed Ba. Imagine if he cannot accept that. Who are we to accept it? We are still looking forward to hear from the National Muslim Council, looking forward to hear from the Fuda governor, and these people need to speak on. It is very important. The last time there were a group of Arab men that was caught in Bon County in one village. And the people in that village brought it to the attention, the town chief brought it to the attention of the media again. Through the media, the public got to know. That was one incident. So all these things we should not be taking it lightly. Liberia knows where we have come from. We know how far. We know because of the war how our country turned to be and how we are just striving to pick up broken pieces. It's been how many years and we still feel that we have not done anything since 2005 from the first presidential elections after the Civil War. We've been trying to pick up broken pieces, mending broken pieces, putting the minds of the people together. We know that even the minds of the young people have been corrupt. It's difficult to put everything in place at the same time. We've been struggling with security issue, and today we are trying our best to pick up those broken pieces and mend them. I will suggest that if, as a citizen, you do not have something to contribute, just listen to what other people will say. Because if you continue to say, what's wrong with that? The people do that human being. You'll be carrying us far, far, far back. Far back. There is no culture where group of people will just go to even the great USA where Liberians are natural land citizens will just put themselves together and say Liberian security, especially with the current situation with ICE in Minnesota. Why can't the Liberians come together and say, okay, Liberian national security, we're protecting all the people who came from Liberia. Somalia can come together and say, well, Somalians can say, send we off from Somalia, we got our own security. When ICE people come here, we'll do this, we'll do that. It's a state with order. It's a country with law and order. And Liberia should be a country with law and order. We are working hard. The security sector is working hard to make sure they achieve the right thing. Let us give them our support. It's true there are a whole lot of things to talk about in Liberia currently. A whole lot of things. But one of the major issues is security issue. And if you don't have a peaceful country, you will not have the kind of development that we've been lacking for years. Now it is picking up. Let us protect it as much as we can. We'll call on the National Police, we call on the Ministry of Justice to take a look at the Daybreak Month open news that just back up. Review that video from one of the bloggers who sent it. Try to go there. If you don't know the place, ask people, because Daybreak Month open is just on the Gardnersville Road. And then the road that leads up to the flower factory. That is the road, and that place is almost opposite the flower factory. So it's a building that is right on the road. It's not in the bush. It's not in hilly. Let us try our best to check to that place and know who are there, who are residing in that fence. Who are those residing in that fence? We got a Burkina Faso in Grand G there, River G. They say the money, they say they're making farm, they say they're planting cocoa. You know how long we've been fighting behind the immigration issues? The immigration been behind them for a very long time. That matter has not even been settled. The last time they fought there, somebody died there. The matter there has not been settled. Then we got one group of people who came through Bon County. According to the town chief, he doesn't know where they passed, how they got to his town. That matter that we hear anything about it again. We need to follow up. Then we see few days, we see a group of people again living right here in the city, right in Cardinalsville, and we don't even know. We who even live in the Cardinalsville area, we don't know that those men are residing in that fence. Before we can conclude on that, the Fulanis come and say they got their own national security. How do we put all of those things together when we're thinking about how today Nigeria cannot even control the terrorists? We need to put our acts together and start playing funny and pretending like we don't know the reality of these things. We need to put our acts together. We're not accusing them. There is no proof to accuse them, but the security has to focus and pay attention to them because you can't take anything for granted. You can't take anything for granted. Go to Grand Chile, go to the sites where the Burkinabes live and see what they live, where they live, what they sleep on. Just go there and see for yourself. But they cross Africa every day, come and just take over. So that I'm trying to take over that whole side, that southeastern side. Why? And we're sitting here, even Liberians are there supporting them. Garden farming. Oh, when you farm for me, you will take this side, I take this side. This is how migration take place. So, and some of the migrations don't be the right way. They don't end right. You see, Nigeria, they started coming from the Niger river side, they started coming in. Today, that whole place has been occupied. When they see a group of people, they decide to kill you to do your own business finish. It started. We are just here to caution you people, to caution us, to enlighten our security or help boost our security's work by informing the public of what's happening. And that is why you see a lot of people talking about it today. Even Muslims, even Majingo Muslims are talking about disbanding that whole Fulani national security thing. They are not in favor. Some people say, oh, maybe they got a good idea and say they want to be usher they will in church. That's not how the usher can work. Oh. They can put people down for training. Ushers don't go and put people down for training. Oh. When you start training usher down how to handle batu and gun, I think they will do the work at the church. Because the first night they will just themselves to be security people. That's why the usher can just go for the fast and pray. The usher meeting, they tell you who assigned to where. If you're assigned to the pulpit, you go there. If you're assigned with the pastor at the back, you go to your work. If you're assigned at the door to usher people in or to bring people in, you go to your work. And this time, even the churches that said they got security also for to help park cars and to help make sure that nobody steals people cars or motorbike, because those things that people can just steal this time from churches. Those guys can be wearing the little light jacket, wearing the reflective jacket, standing right there. They park your car so they feel they could stay on the push. They ain't even got batu in their hand. They don't even have knife or gun or anything. Their duty is to help you, show you where to park your car, show you where to pass. You go to the usher you in. After service, they pack the jackets, they put it back in the church. Everybody go home on their normal business. But if you think there's the only way you can protect the mosques, then you need to change your style. Because for that people are not the only people who can go to mosques. My stepmother was a parent woman and Muslim. So she was not Fula. Wapere Muslim. Some people are Va Muslim. Mandingo Muslim. So the Fulani people are not the only Muslim in Liberia to be having Fulani insecurity. And with all these security alerts that we see or we've been seeing and been hearing, I think the security has the right to stop whosoever they want to stop from operating. The Justice Ministry has the full right, and we as Liberians should allow them to operate and to function as a ministry. Let them function. It is their right. Let them function as a ministry and stop interfering. Security matters. I think that people need to just jump in. No, no. You need to give space. You need to give space to the security people to do their work the way they know it best. And it's our duty as the media to protect them, to share relevant information as they give it to us as it unfolds, and not to be on the negative side and discrediting the work of the security. So we want to encourage Liberians tonight to also look in that direction and see if the council of churches come out tomorrow and say, oh look, all churches in Liberia, all denominations, you'll find your own police group. What will we do? National Muslim Council come out and say all tribes that are Muslim organize your own. So Far people will have their own Muslim security group. Better people will have their own Muslim security group. There are Lama people who are Muslim. So Lama people will have their own security Muslim group. People from Bomi, everyone will have their own security group. This is not fair. It's not working for us. Let us not encourage such a thing. Let us not try to encourage it, because this will not lead us anywhere. This will not lead us anywhere. The safety of this state matters, and it is up to the security to maintain and uphold. Liberia is for all of us, in as much as we accommodate other people, foreigners, aliens. Let us remember that our country is bigger than all of us. Let us remember that. This is Samtra TV, and our program is Inside Liberia. Inside Liberia is our regular Wednesday night program where we discuss varieties of issues that concerns Liberia, break news and relevant, unrelevant discussions or relevant happenings in the country. So we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. If you are joining us via Facebook or YouTube, you want to make a comment or you want to say something, our number is on the screen. You see it, you can use that number for WhatsApp and make a contribution. Also, if you want to make a comment on our Facebook post, you can go right ahead. But we encourage you to use the number on the screen and make a point to text or call on WhatsApp on this number. Vivian Cooke is my name. I am your regular Wednesday host and co-host of the Samtra TV. We are on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join us from any of the platforms. Yes, so back to our issue. If there is any call coming in, we will know. Our studio is right there. We get our man in studio will let us know. And if there is any message that you want to send, don't hesitate. Make a point. Christians, Muslims, general public, all over, make a point. Okay? Yeah. So that is a Muslim that all of us come together because we are Liberians. The right of one is the right of all. Whatever affects you, Christians, it affects you, Muslims. All of us are the same. Let us discourage such act. Let us not allow people to come into our country and do the wrong thing. We are not against our Muslim brothers and sisters. We are not against Islam. We know it exists, but we are against terrorism, and we know that West Africa has been hit hard by it. Our biggest country in West Africa, Nigeria, is going through a hard crisis when it comes to terrorism. So it is up to us to defend, protect, assist the police, assist the security, especially the journalists and the citizen journalists, people who live in the community, who can share information as they see it, especially those people who saw the information at the Cardinals Fair Department of Open Area is alarming. We need to do follow-up. Police, immigration, we need you to start working in this area. Those who've been working along with the security private citizens, thank you. We need you to do more because it is about us. This is our one Liberia, and it's about us. It's time that we fight to protect and defend what belongs to us. Thousands of Liberians around the world want to come back to a safe place. Thousands of Liberians living here, millions of Liberians living here, want to remain here because this is the only country that you have. Let us not sit down and praise or pretend to be praising what is wrong or to be defending what is wrong. No, 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 no. Honorable Amarakone, Senator of Babolu County, we will not praise what is wrong as long as it has no legal backing. That group has no legal backing. It means their existence is wrong. Not only the name. Somebody say, "Oh, the name is wrong," but the idea is right. I don't know the idea because the name will sell the idea. The name alone can sell the idea. Fulani National Security. Fulani doesn't have a country yet. They are not a country on its own yet. They are aliens living here, and they are protected under our law. So they are protected by our state security. They will have to dress, let the securities do their job. Let them do their job. If you want to have an usher, you say because you want to protect mosques, if that is the intent to protect the mosques, let them be restricted to the mosques. After service, they go home. After worship time, they go home. If an usher in a church or a church has an usher group, they don't need any article in corporation to exist as usher. You already know in a church where your limits stop. Some churches got both ushers and protocol. The protocol know where their limits stop. The ushers know where their limits stop. Everyone has their own function. After service, people find their way home. We hope that is where it's going to be. We are looking forward to following up on this matter. The joint security, we're looking forward to the work they are continuing to do in Liberia, and we, the media people, are there to support them because the safety of this state matters to all of us. Don't forget, if you want to participate, make a call. Our number is on the screen, and if you want to send a text, you can also use the same number. It's on WhatsApp. And if you are on Facebook and you have something to say, go ahead, and we give time to our studio to read some of your messages. I've been so focused on this issue because it has been really, really troubling since yesterday evening. It has been troubling, and it is still is troubling. It's troubling, seriously troubling issue because it has to do with security. And what happens has to do with security matters a whole lot to us as a country. I don't know about you, I don't know about others, but it matters a whole lot. Yeah. So that is it. You want to make a point? Please do. You want to make a follow up or you want to make a call, you want to make a statement, you are free to do so. This is Samdra TV, and my name is Vivian Cooke. I am your host on Inside Liberia, and we bring you everything that matters, most especially when it comes to our country, Liberia. So, let's take a short break, and we'll be right back. A short break, and we'll be right back to follow up. Celia, are you there?
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen, everybody, to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen. Enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best.
Okay. This is Samdra TV. Turn on. Don't waste time. Join us. We're here to give you the best, and that is a serious issue. Let's be frank, a very serious issue. We need to talk about it. Let me read a short part of the statement from Presidential Special Envoy on Investment and Permanent Fuller Community Leader Mohamed Ba. It says he publicly rejected the group's legal standing because it has no legal standing. No ethnic group in our country has the right to establish its own security structure, especially one branded or presented as a form of national security. The word national security is not just ordinarily used. It's no joke. National security is not ordinarily used. Somebody come and say Fulani national security is this a country called Fulani or Fula? Is that a country? Is this place look like that? He didn't start the special. He said, Papa said, he said, serve solely in its legally established state. You see that? You hear that? Or you see that? It's strictly reserved for the country called Liberia. National security is not for a group. It's not for anti-robbery group. National security war that name is not for a community watch team. That name is not for a church usher group or protocol group. It's not for any kind of security. Oh yes, there are security groups in Liberia. Rexa security, I go SIGA, you know, Execon, Intercom, but none of them have national attached to it. National security is not a joke. You come into misuse war, or maybe you using it intentionally. Who knows? Who's checking behind it? Maybe you're using it intentionally. He said the statement says this statement comes from Front Page Africa. That was where it was published. Honorable Basse that he personally engaged with the group's leadership and urged its disbarment. He told them to stop. According to him, organizers indicated their intention was to provide protection for mosques and businesses within the community. However, he cautioned that the name Fuller National Security was inappropriate and potentially destabilizing. Their own man, Honorable Mohammed Ba, are Fulani. They didn't put it in Liberia common English, they're Fulani. They're Fulani. He would not sit there and go against his own people if they were right. If they were right, please. So if he can use these words on them or caution them, why more about you and myself? Calling yourself a Liberian, you accept everything. So that everything was just in the country accept, right? No, we can't just accept everything. There are things that we cannot accept in Liberia like that. This country has rules, law, and order. And let us abide by it. Let us abide by it. Okay? Not only that, the man continued to say, it sends the wrong message. It creates unnecessary alarm. It risks portraying our peaceful Fula community as operating outside the bounds of national law and unity. Pa explained. He added, let me be clear with Tonimi. Tonimi was inappropriate. The branding was inappropriate. And the steps have been taken to ensure that this group disband or that this group is disbanded. So Liberians, let the security people do the job. Let them disband this group. Let them check behind all these illegal comings of Muslims, not just Muslims. Don't say the woman say Muslims. The kind of way Arab people are pouring in Liberia now. Let the security take their time to check because we need to be on a safe side. Liberia are already big. The spaces are still empty. The citizens are not many. 4.5. We're not even sure whether we stay 4.5. But what we need in Liberia is to maintain our peace and unity. As much as we are accommodating all people from all walks of life, let us also remember to maintain our peace. And the best way we can do a job, allow the media to the of citizen journalists, let us do our job. God bless you. Tonight has been a wonderful night, and I hope you will continue to follow us on Samdra TV because we are the best, we are very independent, and we are on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. My name is Vivian Cooke. To have yourself a pleasant night as we wind the curtain on today's edition of Inside Liberia. Our host,
Ladies and gentlemen,